All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Minneapolis Convention Center. We are underway on day 2 of the January Thaw / Northern Lights qualifier, and we're going to jump right into action here as that was Izzy Torvey from the right side for Lights. That one going out a little bit long and wide out of zone 1. We are taking on and a great dig there by Klembarski to get this one over. Kairos sets up your left pin, swatted over down the line. A nice swing there. We'll get some names for your opponent here today. Kairos is out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I think a club that is definitely on the rise. They have been coming up in the last few years here and have some great teams. So we'll see how this plays out here. And I will apologize early for my voice. I hope it holds out for the day here. We're going to see what happens and go from there as we have an attack by Carly Bergstrand from that right pin. Tools the block nicely there. And an early 3-0 lead here for the Kairos squad. Ball comes into the court here to our left. So we'll take a short reset for that. The go signal is given. Serve into play here. Free ball over by Hagen here for Lights. Kairos scrambling over by the bench to get this one, and I think that's just going to be called out. Up over the antenna, you have to stay within the antenna as you bring the ball back, and that was not the case for that.
Good to see Britta Hagen back in the game, Jim. She went down with an ankle last match yesterday.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was good to see her on the court here this morning. From the left pin, that one actually hits the antenna. Of course, that's not allowed, so point Lights getting themselves on the board here. Will be 2 serving 3 for Torvey. The Orono product, right-hander, set to put the ball into play here. Sends it over just long out of the zone 5-6 seam there.
For full 14 pool today, so Lights will play 3 matches, which will determine their schedule for tomorrow.
Klembarski there with the pickup, the bump set over to Spoladoro on the left pin. Kairos sets up under the back row here and up off the block and off the defense. Point for the team from Sioux Falls. Sounds like this is basically their Tuesday. Beta, you might consider Alpha the first team. I'm not sure if that's what it is. Klembarski with a good pickup here on a corkscrew serve. Sent over by Deckers with the block, sends it back. Point Kairos.
Kairos off to a really good start offensively and defensively, getting the better of the play here early in match 1, set 1 on moving day.
Marissa Becker with the serve, but that one does not get over the net. Point Lights.
Jim, I don't know how to repair your voice throughout today, but we'll do our darndest to
well, we're going to
keep you active.
Force it as long as we can, and then we'll see what happens after that. Left pin here, attack for Kairos, and my, well, that was a big swing. I did not get the number. I think maybe it was number 13. Addison Knake. We hope we're saying the names right. It's going to be Grace Nesdahl on the serve for Kairos. Ball is in the air. Niedema there to put this one up. Torvey the set back to Niedema up over the block, gets a piece of it, sends it back. Light sets up here again over the left pin. Niedema up off the block. Oh, what a save to bring that one back for Kairos. Torvey quick into the middle. Deckers, that one does not get over the net.
Outstanding, tremendous defense from Kairos there, Jim. Nice block and screaming across the court to lay out to keep that one in play.
Nesdahl continues from the stripe. Ball almost comes into the court there. On the on-two for Torvey. And a right side attack. Oh, great dig there for Klembarski. As they set up quick into the middle, Block gets a piece of that. Back set, pushed over here by Spoladoro.
Spoladoro looking for the cut along the net. Boy, my voice too, Jim. There must be something in the air here.
Maybe it's this place.
Looking for a cut along the net and just doesn't quite get it over. Points, Kairos, 9-3. They lead.
Mesgall continues. Got to get her off the line here. Needham there. The back set for Torby. Up over to Spoladoro. Picked up by Kairos out of the back row. Swung over. Klembarski's there to get this one. Torby goes left side. Needham the roll shot. Put over. Defense not fooled. The back set right side attack. Wow, what a swing for number 11. That is Carly Beckstrand for Kairos.
Rushing there to defend, but too much pace to do anything with it. She got it up, but sent it over the bench. And Kairos jumping out to an early touchdown lead. Gets Coach Joanne Weber off the bench, calling timeout early here, set number 1. Thanks for joining us here in the Convention Center. You know, you think you got time, and all of a sudden things sneak up on you, and we rush to get things in place, set up. You know, it's always the chaos of people moving around and people haven't left the previous match. So you're trying to get in position, but you can't quite get where you need to be, and we're just happy to be here.
There was a great thread on, if you want to join the Volleyball Dads Facebook page, there's a great thread on there about getting your setup out of the way before the next one comes in, and the circus that is involved with that. Mesdal will continue at the stripe here for Kairos. Puts it over. Klembarski there to pick this one up. The overpass sent down hard. Spoladoro has no problem picking that one up. Niedema sends it through the block. The bump set over to the left side. Oh, again a sharp attack for Addison Knake. Wow.
Yeah, this club 2-1 yesterday. And we can see why today. Very strong club, wearing a white fade to blue on top. White numbers.
Mesgall continues at the strike. Lights gets this one over. Right side attack. Wow.
Oh, it came screaming right into the Mineral Springs Brewery broadcast booth. No harm done. I got a shot to the elbow, but I'll shake that one off and move on.
I don't know how you get that Mineral Springs Brewery broadcast booth out so smooth every time. Klembarski here on the serve. Right side, oh wow, what a misdirection. Looked like that was coming cross court, goes down the line, does Higham. No, I'm sorry, Beckstrand.
Nice shot there, turned the body and roll shot just deep into the corner. Not a lot of pace, but perfect precision.
Bailey Tevedal at the line for Kairos. Quick over. Set here for Lights, and a little bit of chaos on the court. Unable to get that one back up. Point Kairos.
Bench, words of encouragement off the Lights bench. They're trying to get the girls going here. 13-4, down big, set number 1.
Niedema trying to push that one over, runs into the antenna. Continues at the strike here. Niedema there to pick this one up. Spoladoro swings this one over. Becker there to pick it up. And a big swing, and then kind of turns and makes a tip out of it. Knake. Tevedal continues. Niedema there to pick this one up. Torby, the bump back set over to Spoladoro. Kairos goes left side here and a big swing cross court, but wide left.
Real fundamentally sound volleyball coming from Kairos defensively. They are in position for each of the Lights attacks, getting good hands at the net and perfectly positioned for the dig. 15-5, Spoladoro's got some work to do.
Picked up here by Becker, left side, big swing again for Knake.
She hammers that one into the 4-5 seam, Jim. Nice cross-court winner there. And a second timeout already. This is it for timeouts for the Lights crew, looking for an answer.
I agree with a very fundamentally sound team on the other side of the net here.
As I mentioned, full 4-team pool today. And we'll see, this will dictate. Lights needs to stay in top 2 here to remain in the gold bracket, competing for the championship of this tournament.
Kanake at the stripe here for Kairos, picked up there by Torvey. The bump set from Spoladoro over to Niedema, looking for a spot. Doesn't find it. Kanake will continue. The right-hander sends it over. Klembarski right there to pick it up. Spoladoro over to Grousnick. Block sends it not back. They get a hand on it, but point Lights.
Apologies for the lack of camera movement. We're all struggling a little bit here early on Saturday morning. Lights down, 17-6.
Niedema with the serve. The back set, right side attack, spun over. Klembarski there to pick it up. Torvey, the free ball opportunity here for Kairos, and that's Becker with a sharp attack from the left side.
Right into the 5-6 seam, Jim.
A lot of
isolation
weapons.
Block, straight to the floor.
A lot of weapons on this Kairos team. They're spreading it around well. Libero Rashi, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, is at the line for them. Spoladoro over to Torvey. Picked up here, left side attack, up, off, no, not off hands.
Straight out, point Lights. Take that break.
Decker's back into the match for Lights. Grousnick at the stripe. A little trouble there, but they do manage to get it over.
Somehow, some way, that ball comes back over. Lunging pass off that serve receive, off the shoulder and over, and falls harmlessly into the court.
McDermott at the stripe for Kairos, sent over, picked up by Hagen. Spoladoro brings it back. Decker sends it over. They save it on the Kairos side. Light sets up again here. Torvey with a big swing down the line. Kairos gets that initial contact up, but unable to make the second contact. Point Lights.
Point Lights indeed, trying to stave off the Kairos getting to 20. 19-8. Big hill to climb.
Torvey at the line. Left side, that hits the antenna again. You could see it shake on that play.
Let's see if we can get to double digits here, Jim.
That would be good. Build a little momentum for the second set.
Second set, this one's not over.
Well, that's kind of...
Okay.
All right. Torvey at the line here. Oh, nice serve there. The ball comes into the court, unfortunately.
That's what you get when you play convention center volleyball. You get a good vantage point from the far end. Jim, 63 courts in this building, all filled with balls flying everywhere.
Another good serve from Torvey here. Middle attack for Kairos. Out of the back row is Miedema. Up off hands. I think we saw that, yes.
Lines judge caught that as well. Taylor Miedema going up high, just grazing the top of the hands of the middle blocker for the Lights point. Double digits we have.
Torvey continues. Picked up by Becker. She makes the attack from the left pin, and Lights unable to bring that one back. Kairos first to 20.
Have Lights doubled up 20-10. Number 10 serving for Kairos.
Melissa Becker. Again, Kairos out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, so not too far away from our location here in Minneapolis. As Spoladoro roll shots this over. Go to the right pin, and a big cross-court attack is wide right.
Big swing out of the right side, got over the block. Unfortunately for Kairos, over the sideline. Point Lights.
Ella Rushing at the line. Knuckleball serve. Oh, what a swing, but it is also wide for Kairos. So a few attack errors starting to creep in to the Kairos attack here, allowing Lights to get themselves a little bit back into this thing. Rushing, good serve here again, picked up. Back set, right side attack, sharp cross-court.
Nice cross-court winner. Brings the score 21 Kairos, 12 Lights. Modern day Warriors here wearing white. Battling as hard as they can. Down 9.
Nesdal at the stripe. Niedema gets this one. Spolodoro there to save it. Back to Taylor. She's just long.
Good strong swing out of Miedema. Just a tile long and a tile wide. 22-12 now.
Nesdal continues. Niedema there to pick this one up. The back set. Spolodoro, it's tight.
Nice cover there by Rushing.
Oh, a big swing down the line there for Kanake.
They've really had that line keyed in. Having a lot of success in that area.
Nesdal continues. Rushing there to pick this one up. Corby. Over to Miedema. Nice swing there across court.
Miedema goes cross court into the 5. Good strong swing. Too much pace for the defense to handle. And one of the very few clean kills out of the Lights club in this first set.
Klembarski with the serve. Oh, the roll shot there from Kairos. Down the line for Miedema. Push over right side attack here. And again, that misdirection. Looks like it's coming right at us. She turns
the hand and rolls it down the line. Beckstrand, excuse me. Having a lot of success there. It's a great shot. Well disguised.
Thibodeau with the ace.
And set 1 in the books, Jim. I think the Lights team will want to flush that one. Yeah. Move on to set 2, 25-13. Your set number 1 score. Couple quick shout outs. Thank you to Sam McKay, and the Easy Reels application brings you this streaming platform. Live volleyball. Free of charge to you. Thank you to Sam McKay, our Spollybrock Sports Network SID, Sports Information Director, Joe Klembarski, putting together some notes on each of the teams here. Thank you, Joe. And our statistician for this early match, Lindsay Spolodoro, keeping track of the score. We don't do a ton of stats here, but the score we do. Thank you to Lindsay for making our lives a little easier. We got the singular setup here. We're on wheels rolling around. We get a lot of funny looks, but we are happy to bring you this action live from the convention center. It's a kind of a dreary 32 degrees outside. Not bad for late January here in Minnesota, unless you're an ice fisherman and a snowmobiler like myself, and you got nothing.
I will say it's an aptly named tournament this year.
It is an aptly named tournament. We definitely have lots of thawing happening outside.
It is dreary. It's amazing how that affects your mood to not see the sun. This is several days now.
Maybe that's what's going on. We've mentioned a couple times Mineral Springs Brewery broadcast booth. Bill and Mary Cronin. If you're in the Owatonna area, stop on in to Mineral Springs Brewery.
We got to get down there. We've been talking about it. We do have to. It's got to happen.
We talk about a lot of stuff. We struggle to action most of it.
And we got to call out Dan Stein. Stein Varmint. I think he changed his name a couple of years ago. I misidentified him yesterday as that long alligator crocodile thing. It's just Stein Varmint. He is in Prior Lake, Minnesota. Long time.
We did talk about Dan Stein quite a bit yesterday, but I wasn't aware. Are we through contract negotiations? Can we actually leverage him as a sponsor here?
Yes. It was contentious. It took some time. We had to get the lawyers involved.
Okay.
But that has all been sorted out, and Stein Varmint is now fully back on board with SBS N08, the Ocho Spollybrock Sports Network. We are thrilled to be here in Minneapolis to bring you the action today.
All right. Well, let's hope for a better set 2 for your white jersey, black number Northern Lights squad. Kairos looks ready to go and continue their run. Again, strong showing out of them yesterday. They did drop their last match to the Iowa Rockets, 22-25, 22-25.
Klembarski with the serve for Lights. Oh, the slide. First time we've seen that. Dribbles over the net. Klembarski there with the bump set. But a Torvey with a nice swing. Gets through the block. Point Lights.
Torvey, good start for the Lights squad. Getting a clean kill off the hands, but enough pace to send that one beyond the baseline. Lights up 1-0, set 2.
Klembarski continues. Picked up there by Knake over the left side. Big swing and through for Becker.
Yeah, definitely good strong swing. Split the block, and I think it froze Miedema a little bit because it had a little jiggle at the net, and so Miedema there in good position, but the ball movement caused it to go off the right arm.
Becker at the stripe for Kairos, picked up by Hagen. The overpass is bump set over to the left side. That's Knake on the attack. Libero there to cover it. Kind of a miscommunication. They do get the ball over. Light sets up here out of the back rows. Miedema off hands. But they're going to bring this back. Knake with the attack. Scrappy team.
Scrappy team indeed, keeping the ball in play. Getting lots of hands on balls. I don't think we've had a clean shot to the floor yet.
No.
Kairos very active and defensively, keeping the ball in play.
Becker, Hagen there to pick it up. Spoladoro over to Torvey, up over the block, but Libero not fooled there, brings that back over. Swatted down by Beckstrand.
Beckstrand looks like she's going to go tip to the deep corner, but she sees the block slide to her right, and she just throws it right through the opening to the floor. Good vision out of Carly Beckstrand.
Becker continues. Miedema there to pick this one up. Spoladoro on the back set over to Torvey. Looking for a spot in the one. The defense picks it up. Bump set here from the libero as she has to do. Same for Klembarski. Over to Torvey. On the left pin. Quick set. Block sends it back. I think we do need to get a block one. Good to see that. And this one, Point Lights.
Yeah, good net play out of Lights team. We're starting to see some power volleyball, Jim, on both sides. Good, strong attacking. Nice defensive digging. That was a fun point to watch.
Torvey at the line for your Lights 18 Black squad. Knake there to pick it up. Over to Bergstrand and down for Kairos.
Little touch up the net and a lunge by Klembarski. Can't keep that one in play. Kairos early, doubled up. Lights 4-2 your score.
Nesdal at the stripe for Kairos. Klembarski there to pick it up. Torvey up over the top is Deckers. Over to the left side, Knake again. Cross court, but Spoladoro there to pick it up. Meet him out of the back row. Up over the block. Knake again. Block gets a piece of it. Back and forth we go here. The bump set from Klembarski and a nice swing there for Hagen. Lights.
Britta Hagen into the block down on the Kairos side. Again, good to see her back. She went down with an ankle yesterday. It didn't look good, but the toughness brings her back on the court today.
Bella rushing on the serve and just long.
It dropped at the end. It looked long out of the hand. It dropped at the end and just landed a tile long.
Thibodeau for Kairos. Puts it over. Miedema there to pick this one up. Torvey back to Miedema on a nice swing there.
Great set there by Torvey, Jim. Held the middle in the middle. Miedema saw that and just cut it between the block. That one relatively clean to the floor. I like Torvey's selection there.
Ada Deckers at the stripe for Lights. Sends it over. Knake there to pick this one up over the left pin. Back to Knake. Again, cross court. Rushing, a nice pickup here. Goes over to Miedema. She does a great job to bring that one back.
Good body control there. Set was definitely outside. Miedema went outside, but had to really reach behind her to bring it off the block to the floor. Taylor Miedema scoring to even things up here in set number set 2, 5-5.
Oh, what a great spot for Decker. She ran that left to right down the line.
Double contact call there, Jim. That's an example of clearly a double contact. We talked a little bit yesterday about the NCAA considering the removal of that rule.
Deckers continues. Right-hander sends it over. Knake there to pick it up. Set goes back to her. Oh, off hands, tools the block nicely. Does Addison Knake. Earns her way to the service stripe. The right-hander rushing there to get this one. Torvey, quick into Grausnick. Point lights.
Ashley Grausnick, big swing off the top of the net card. Gave that ball a little elevation, set her in good position to bump that one up. The net cord messing with the trajectory gives Lights the point.
Spolador on the serve to our right. Becker there to pick it up. Nice pickup there for Macy. Sent over by Miedema. Right side attack. Block gets a piece of it. Light sets up here. Spolador with the back set to Torvey. Block gets a hand on it, but it drops in behind. She gets a big shove for that one.
Torvey with another great strong attack, Jim. A little more pace on that ball. Off the block to the floor.
Spolador continues looking down the line there. Unfortunately, the net gets in the way. Going to bring the libero, Rashi, to the line. For Kairos. Miedema there to pick this one. It's Spolador quickly into Grausnick. Whoa! And there's your straight to the floor swing.
There's a straight to the floor, and indeed, Jim, and nice job by Spolador and Grausnick finding the gap there. The set was a little bit off. A precise set, but split the block exactly as Grausnick found the gap.
Miedema picked up by Becker. The back set over the right side, straight through.
Kairos comes right back and says we can do the same. That set looping to the outside. Nice job by McDermott splitting the block there, cleanly to the floor, and we're back and forth here. Powerhouse volleyball. That's how we like it.
McDermott at the line. Oh, yeah, there's your 12 and a half seconds.
Well, I mean, given the excellence of that serve, Jim, it's possible Kairos may practice that serve the last 15 seconds of each practice.
Hence why they're so good at it. McDermott continues. Miedema there to pick this one up. Spolador over to the left side. Torvey, the big swing.
Pass carried Spolador into the net there. It was a good attack by Torvey. But Spoladoro, unfortunately, couldn't stay out of the net there. And we're point to Kairos, 10-9 they lead.
McDermott will continue. Spoladoro over to Torvey. Cross court, picked up there by the libero over to the left side. That's Becker. Nice pickup from Miedema. It's going to go back to her out of the back row. Block sends it back.
Okay, R1 ruled no block on that one, apparently.
Yeah. Hey, he held up his hand.
Four contacts, yeah.
Normally you would do
I didn't know if he was doing a back row attack
That's
or
what
four.
I was wondering. I'm not sure what he called.
Yeah, he would have moved his I think he ruled no block at the net.
This is illegal back row attack.
Yeah.
I still think sometimes they make the wrong of all these things. Roofing, illegal block, and back row attack. They're not always indicated properly. McDermott with the serve here. Torvey looking for
Torvey had the line open, unfortunately over-rotated and sent it wide. Good fast-paced attack there for Lights. Just missing on the attack. 13-9, timeout Black. We're going to go give you a sample of our musical sponsor, Chad Johnson Music, while we grab a drink. This one's called Neon Lights.
Back on the floor quickly here. That didn't even feel like a timeout. Spoladoro over to Torvey on the right side, tips it up over the block, but Kairos not fooled. They're going to roll shot this over. Klembarski's there. Spoladoro quickly to Grausnick. And Nate unable to bring that back for Kairos.
Good quick tempo set there. Grausnick and Spoladoro connecting. Grausnick had enough pace on it. May have been floating long. Tough for us to tell from the backcourt here, but enough pace to get a play on it. Point Lights.
Klembarski with the serve. Becker there to pick this one up. The back set the slide again. And that one falls in.
Nice job by Kairos there. Slide was sending the hitter outside. Did a nice job bringing it back softly to the middle of the floor. Point Kairos.
Becker to serve. Needham there to pick it up. Spoladoro the bump set. Hagen flicks it over. All the way over to the left side. That's Knake again. Light sends it back. Right side attack for Beckstrand. Point Kairos.
Nice block there, Ada Deckers. Unfortunately, second shot catches the block and falls into the campfire. Kairos on a run here.
Becker continues. Needham there to pick it up. Spoladoro quick into the middle. It's Deckers and down into the campfire.
Triple block there. Ada Deckers goes up high. Off the hands. When you bring three to the net, you lose some defensive positioning, and that one falls to the floor.
Torvey on the serve. Oh, and a nice serve here. They aren't going to bring that one back as it goes into the standard on our left side.
Isabel Torvey. Ace serve. 3-point deficit.
Another, I thought maybe it caught the line.
Looking for that back row, just a fraction long. You heard it from the all-universe Dr. James D. Wellbrock.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like himself at all today, but we're going to keep working with it here. Nesgall, and swatted over by Deckers. Over to Knake again on the left side for Kairos. Here's the back set.
Jeez, wow, what a shot.
Man.
See straight across there, Jim. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Dignitary viewer.
I do.
Other than club director Kirk Gleesman. Thank you to Kirk Gleesman, who puts on this tournament, runs the Northern Lights Club. That is one busy man over there.
No doubt. Nesgall continues at the stripe here. Needham there to pick this one up. Torvey quickly to Deckers, and that's called out. I think that's the right call.
Nice attack, though. It was a nice set, nice attack. Just a snake wide. Maybe better get Dan Stein in here to track down that varmint.
Nesgall, Klembarski there to pick it up. Hagen the bump set. It's going to be free balled over there by Spoladoro. Set up quick middle attack, but a great block. Deckers sends that one back.
Ada Deckers stuff block. It's a block party population 1. The Southwest Christian product solo block there scores for Lights.
Bella rushing on the serve, picked up by Knake. Back set over to Beckstrand, cross court. Wow.
Big time swing there. Got an isolation block. Ada Deckers immediately goes over to Izzy Torvey and say, hey, sorry about that. I couldn't quite get over there. Torvey left with a lot of court to cover. Nice attack by Beckstrand.
Thibodeau on the serve. Lights gets it back. Knake again. Block sends this one back. They'll set up again, and a whiff to McDermott there. Point Lights.
I don't know if that's technically a block, but Spoladoro gets some good hands up, doesn't come back, so maybe we would give her credit for a block there as Deckers takes the service strike.
Oh, and that one off her hand. Hits the antenna, unfortunately. And
Kairos wins the race to 20, Jim. 2014, Lights fighting for their match lives here. Down 1-0 and down 6 here.
Knake sends that one about 7 tiles too long. Right almost into the broadcast booth here. It's going to bring Macy Spoladoro to the line. The right-hander sends it over right down the line and in. Ace
And that's another Steinbaum and Alligator A's.
Thank you, Dan Stein. Glad
now that I understand that our contracts have been negotiated, we'll get the Sounders going.
It was a messy process, but we're glad that it's done. Klimbarski there, quickly over to Grosnick. Sent over, Kaneka's there, into the middle, and that is long. Hey, it's 17 serving 20 here. Anybody set.
Just need a field goal here to tie this thing up.
Polidoro on the serve, pushed over. Oh, big swing there. And off hands for Becker. So many weapons on this Kairos side.
Coach wondering where the touch was. Polidoro raises her hand. That was me, Coach. I tried to get my arm back, but I couldn't quite do it. Point, Cairo.
Libero puts the ball into play here. Light's unable to bring this one back.
And just like that, 22-17, it's back to a 5-point margin. Polidoro got a few there to cut it, but Kairos drops the hammer. Opens up that 5-point margin. Timeout called. Northern Lights 18 Black. Schedule here, Lights will be off for a match and then face Spiketown 18-1. Scheduled start, 11 o'clock. We're pretty much on schedule here. Spiketown took care of Dynasty in their first match, so
Kairos wasting no time coming out of that timeout. They hardly went to the sideline at all. Miedema here, quickly into Grosnick. Man, they just, nothing much gets through this Kairos defense.
back row attack ends up behind the scorer's chair over there. 23-17, 6-point deficit.
Rash, the libero, continues at the strike here. Rushing there to pick this one up. Free ball over by Torby. Quick into the middle.
Net violation on the offense. Oh, I guess a defensive net violation.
Oh,
I kind of thought that was on the attacking side, but I don't have very good vision. And here we are, match point.
Rash continues at the line here, picked up by Rushing. Polidoro goes quick to Grosnick, sent over the bump set. Out of the back row is Kanake. Rushing right there to pick this one up. Bump set over to Torby. Becker there to get it. Quick into the middle again, and Nesdal had a wide view of the court there and able to put it down.
25-15, 25-17, and the first match of the day for your Northern Lights 18 Black and the Kairos 18 Beta in the books. It's Kairos getting the best of Lights, 2-0. Again, we're off for about an hour, and we'll be back online. Jim, thanks for joining me early here in the morning.
Yep, glad to be here.
And we'll shut things down for now, and we'll see you in about an hour.
All right, sounds good.